Hi all. Right, welcome back. Red Storm, Darkwood Defection Scenario 2, good old Uncle Sam. This is part 9, just about to start. I think. Yeah, I think it's part 9. Part 8's waiting to be reviewed. I thought I was going to get to review it earlier, but I didn't get the time. And I'm maybe not going to get as much time as I'd hoped tonight, but however. We can get this part started. There's nothing to talk about as well, which is good. I've had to put comments in the header for the last 3 videos, I think, saying that I was talking about this and that for half an hour. Okay, so we got the unfortunate result of just getting a radar shutdown. I mean, the good thing is, and I'm not right now in saying that acquisition marker will drop off. I should probably just check that, but it feels like it should if it switched its radar off. Yeah, there we go. Page 26, 15.24, maintaining / losing acquisition. Second paragraph, an acquisition marker must be removed the moment a SAM unit's radar is switched off. Its target reaches a distance greater than the acquisition range. Terrain masking applies, or the flight engages in standard air-to-air combat. Okay. Now, okay. How about this? I mean, radar shutdown. Surely that means that everything goes to off here. These both get flipped to off. They're on the on side. Oh, damn it. Well, that was an absolute disaster. I don't know if I might need to cut a little out there. I don't think I swore, but I just knocked my beer. I mean, it could have been a lot worse. I knocked my beer. I'd had a couple of sips out of it. That was all. And I knocked it right onto the floor, onto the carpet. So, it could have been worse. It could have been all over the game. And fortunately the glass didn't break as well, so there was 2 things, but the whole lot of it all over the carpet. Right, lovely. Well, I'll edit it out if I did use some language. I think I only said damn or something. I'm sure I can get away with that. Right, it was in this hex here, wasn't it? I think. I know I've just moved that marker, but yeah, I think I moved it out of the way. Because I think these should be on their other side, shouldn't they? These should be switched off now, I think. And this worm marker should still be on it because it's not located, but off as well, I guess. And then the radar shutdown marker basically on it. So I think that's the case. And this, I believe, will come off now. So, yeah. Now, does that mean that's off for the rest of the game then, the rest of the scenario? Because, funnily enough, when I was reading a little bit there, I noticed the bit about quick acquisition, and John Brown had mentioned that all SAMs started with their radar switched on, but this is something that only applies if the radar switched off. But I'm assuming this radar shutdown must... Let me see if I can find more about that. Here we go. It says, this is 17.53 radar shutdowns. The very last paragraph. Units with a shutdown marker may not attack, turn their radar on, move, or for EWR units attempt detection. They may attempt to remove the shutdown marker in the admin phase. Roll a die on a result of 5 or greater, remove the marker, otherwise it remains in place. If the marker is removed, the radar may now be turned on. Roll each admin phase until removed. Okay, so we'll get to roll to see if that gets removed. My assumption there is that if it's removed, it'll just automatically switch back on. I'm going to go with that because... well, maybe not. Hang on. Is that not something that would happen in an specific phase? Let's play the card 4. Yeah, is that not something that would happen in... Yeah, SAM acquisition phase says switch on SAM radars. Oh, attempting a quick acquisition. Well, you know what? We'll see what happens when we get to that. Right, okay. Sorry, I was on pause there. Got dragged away. Right, I think we're done with the radar shutdown part, and we're going to roll an admin phase and maybe just look into it regarding the switching of it on again. So we have, it's Warsaw Pact's turn. They have one initiative. They have one flight to move only. That's our final flight. So I've got that back in the cup. So but this is going to be a bit more interesting because, well, actually maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's 8 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's 9 away. I thought we were going to get that. I thought that flight was going to maybe do something. Okay, it seems not. Okay, well that's just a straightforward case of MiG-21 SPS clean. He's at high altitude, so he's going to get a movement of 4. He's got a max turn marker on him, which isn't really relevant. He's following the green path, isn't he? Yeah, it's just going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, actually. He's just going to tag in behind this guy, I think. So I don't think we need the dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would have came off. And he's at high altitude. And yeah, I think it's just as straightforward as that. Yeah, I think so. So, but yeah, certainly next turn, all these flights are within 7 of that, unless this miraculously moves away. Well, to be honest, he's now not really want to be there, is he? Vegas flight, because he can't initiate air combat. And he's out of weapons, isn't he? Apart from his AIM-7Fs, which he can return fire with them. However, obviously, if it's BVR, there's nothing really can be done there, is there? Okay. Yeah, he probably just wants to get out of there, really, doesn't he? When I think about it now, he's done as much as he really can. It's different for the F-16 because the F-16s because they have the multi-role. So however, they've not got long range. Yeah, they've not got long range weapons. They'd have to go in close. Okay. Right. Well, that's the Warsaw Pact moved all the flights. So now it's for us to finish our 2 flights. We've got Cobra and Saint up there. Well, we know what the plan was with Saint, and now we can freely move them without the worry of this SA-11 trying to launch at us. So now, I forgot about what altitudes are good and bad for this. I want to say we were wanting to stay at low, I think. So what's he going to do afterwards, though? Well, yeah, no, he's still going to have his strikes, isn't he? Yeah, this is the thing. Do we take a chance here and only launch 1 EOGM? Well, I suppose we could. Yeah, but then you're in range of the SAM, remember, Grant? Okay, I'm pretty sure we went in at low altitude against this one, didn't we? I'm pretty sure that was our plan. There's a sort of in between, isn't there? Because if we go to medium, I think we get it's more risky for them firing at us, but it's better for. I can't remember. Right, we're gonna move Saint. So the F-16s are away done. So at low altitude, he's got a speed of 3 unless we want to dash him, and he would have a speed of 4. But I get the feeling we maybe just want to go into this slowly and possibly not even move 3, maybe just move 2. 1 there, we set our IP for a bombing run. This is with the EOGMs. And then we move into that hex, and the SAM will fire at us, or attempt to fire at us. Yeah, no, it'll fire at us. And then we've got to resolve that, and then we'll get to fire at him. So I think if we move just 2 movement points, what am I thinking is there is that next turn, yeah, because I can't fire and then move another movement point and fire again, can I? Don't think I can do that. I think I've got to decide how many weapon missiles I'm going to use, or bombs, or whatever they are. Well, these are missiles, aren't they? EOGM's got to be a missile. Okay, so if I set at 3 movement points, which is combat throttle way done for the F-16. Now let me just double check that I can use 1 less movement point, can't I? The play read card tell me that maybe. Movement, actions, movement. I don't think it's going to tell me on the play read card, but maybe I think in the rules it'll tell me something. Right, pause this now, hang on. Yeah, there we go. Page 9, 6.21, combat throttle. If combat throttle is selected, announce movement points equal to the maximum combat speed, which is going to be 3, or 1 less than this number. So I need to announce that now. Yeah, a flight speed may never be less than 1 movement point. Okay. Right, so, well, in actual fact, I set that at 2 then, rather than 3, because that's what I'm choosing to do, I think. I think that kind of makes sense. And then next turn, it gives me 1 more chance to move 1 hex and then fire on that. I think I can do that. I would set the IP. Oh, hang on, would I need a hex in between? I don't know what this once the bombing run starts, the IP, I don't know if it's something that needs to be, I mean, it does say to attack, the flight must first complete a bomb run. The flight starts its bomb run at an initial point, which can be any hex on the map. Announce the bomb run is starting and the target and the hex being attacked. So if I go 1, 2 into here and then launch my missiles after the SAM's had a chance at me, and then if next turn, I move into this hex, I declare this my IP, that starts my bombing run, I move into there, he fires at me, I fire at him. Next turn, I declare this hex is my IP, can I declare the hex I'm in as my IP, and then move 1 hex into there and fire? Or do I even need to move? Yeah, I think we do. Yeah. And you can't turn while you're doing this as well. That's something to remember, Grant. That could be easily forgotten, I think. When the flight reaches the target hex, or the hex from which the attack on the target hex is made. Well, I suppose if we can't do that, we could just, if we had to set the IP at the following hex, then we could go into the SAM's hex to attack it, but we would get some AAA fire there as well as the SAM, maybe, yeah. Okay, right. Well, we will see. And if we make mistakes, then we will either try to fix them or we'll remember for the next time. Right, so 2 movement points. So 1, staying at low altitude. And that's where I'm going to set my bomb and run. I'm not quite sure when I put this down. Can I put that down there first and then move in? I don't know. It says it's to where's the EOGMs? IP 3 hexes away, so it has to be 3 hexes away. Oh, does that mean I can't do what I'm saying then? Does it have to be 3 hexes away? EOGM. Wait, hang on. Yeah, I don't think I can do what I'm talking about. I think my IP has to be 3 hexes away from the target. I guess that's to give time preparation to like set the launch up and whatever, and you know, do all the things that you've got to do. I mean, the 2 bits I'm seeing: IP 3 hexes from target, IP 3 hexes away from target. So so that means I'm not going to be able to do what I said. So I'm going to have to either decide now if I'm taking a chance, or so that means I'm going to be in a right mess though, am I not? Because I'm going to be sitting, if I happen to miss the SAM, maybe I should look at the worst possible outcome is we miss it completely, I think. I'm just looking at the air-to-ground attack table to get a 1 result. Well, hang on, I'll show you here, because we probably do need to consider this quite carefully, I think. So here's the attack table, but we've got, well, it's the modifiers on the right there, in here. EOGM, well, you can see we need a 7 unmodified to get 1. What is it? 1 attack thingy mid-jiggery, yeah. Attack success result. No. Place a marker equal to the attack success. Yeah, I mean, it's an attack marker, but ideally we'd probably be looking for more than 1. Well, what about our modifiers then? That doesn't apply. We're not going to be at medium because we didn't want that. And that's not going to apply. SAM attack possible hit. Well, we're hoping that won't apply. Good contrast conditions. No. EOGM attack and target profile A. No. I think they're B's, aren't they? Well, the other SC13 wasn't. Attacking, yeah, we're getting no modifiers at all. But you would think 2 dice to get a 7. Ideally, I suppose I'm looking for a 9. Right, what are the results? Is it over the page, maybe? Damage table, is that it there? Yeah, so if we do, oh yeah, look, if we only get a 1 success value, then we've got a roll of 15, and that's only slight. Well, that would suppress it. Hang on. Slight A, concentration, suppress 1, radar equipped A, SAM, which is what that says, suppress for 1d10 turns. So that would be the result there. But that's needing a 15, and there's no modifiers on that. Whereas you can see, slightly better chance if we get a 2. But I suppose a slight result would be okay. I don't know now. And then we're going to have our strikes left to try and fire at that SC11, but it's got its radar shut down, and we're going to have that -6. Well, in fact, is there not another -2 that was added as well? It was a -8 or something. Was that on this chart too? I get the feeling that might be on. Oh no, it is. It's in the same bit, isn't it? It's just the modifiers are down there. So we'd get a +1. But yeah, this is unlocated. Well, unless we located it, we got the +1, but we're always going to get this -6. Well, hang on. Target radar shut down at launch. Yeah, I think it still counts, Grant. I'm just wondering if that's meaning you'll only get that modifier if it shuts down at launch, as what happened the last time it shut down as we were about to fire. Nah, I don't know. I think you're trying to get yourself out of that one, Grant. I think we've still got to count that -6. So, and to be honest, let's assume it is unlocated. So we're going to get a -7 modifier. And rolling on this, well, to be honest, we only need a 5. Yeah, we don't need a 5, but a -7. That means you need at least a 12 to get something. Yeah, it's tricky to decide here what to do, I think. Okay, I think I'm going to take a chance here, and we're just going to go and fire 1. And we'll see what happens. And like I say, you can see that playing these scenarios the first time, it's probably a good idea to play it, practice through it, and then sort of say, okay, right, well, I want to do this next time. I mean, yeah, there's dice rolls involved, so there is some random things that can pop up. But okay, so I'm going to stick with what I said then. So hang on, I've moved 1 movement point already, haven't I? So that should be in a 1. That wasn't very clever, Grant. And that's a setter bomb and run, which is 3 hexes away. Okay. So now we're going to move. I'm going to move straight ahead again onto the spine. When I do that, the SA-13 is going to say, hello, let's have a shot at that guy. He's at low altitude. That'll be me spent my movement points, but I'm going to launch 1 EOGM missile. But before I do that, I've got to resolve the SAM attack then. Right, okay. Okay, so here we are, SAM attack table. Now, let's get this right this time. Well, if we're looking at the card, these 2 modifiers are built in. We're at range 2. Yeah, so we're at range 2. We have spent a movement point, so he is going to fire. He doesn't do the salvo fire. We don't need to look at these 2. However, infrared SAM attack from forward hemisphere is correct, yeah. So we're going to get a -1 there. And we're at low altitude, so he's going to get a -1 there as well. So we're getting a -2. Was there not something else that was on my mind there? -2. So yeah, we need a result of 11 or less for a miss, but we're getting a -2. Is that right? What's bothering? It's long range. Oh no. That's the bit I added in the last time and then shouldn't have done because it's already built in. Yeah, I was doing the 2 and then looking at the 2 on the chart. But if we just look at the card, forget about the data table because this is taken from the data table. So the modifier is -1. No, -2. -2 because we're at low altitude and we're at 2 range. Okay, let's do it. -2. We want something nice and low here. 14. -2 is 12. Seriously? Yeah, I've rolled 14. -2 is 12. Oh dear. Not good. I thought I'd just got away with that, but no, I've just not got away with that. Okay, so bad stuff. So we have a possible hit, and we're rolling the SAM defense. So I don't think I need that anymore. I'll put that back. So SAM defense, where's that? Okay, here we are up here. SAM defense. So this one we want a high number. Yeah. We don't really want a SAM avoid, I don't think either. So we want greater than or equal to a 12. We want a 12 or better for a miss here. Right, what modifiers have we got? Standoff spot jamming, not applicable to infrared SAM. Well, why am I having a moment there? Yeah, they're infrared SAMs, yeah. Sorry, I was just having a moment. Right, so that doesn't apply. Defensive jamming, and that's not applicable to infrared SAM either. That's a bit of a bummer. Is that not the one that you get the... I would have got a +3. Infrared SAM attack, +3. So we get that there. So that's good. Target at very high. Well, no, we're at low. RWR C/D. Not applicable to infrared SAM anyway. What were we? I think that's the one I was thinking about. Not that defensive jamming. It was that one. RWR. Oh, we were a C as well, but okay, it's not applicable. So we've got a +3. Infrared SAM versus target dash throttle. We did not dash throttle. Yeah, okay, I remember that from the last time. We combat throttle, so we're good. It is not one of them. SC11's the other one, isn't it? So that is in there. That would be in the -1. But it's an SC13, so there's not a modifier there. Target is no line of sight to SAM. Yeah, we do have line of sight. Target has poor SAM defense. Well, I'm assuming that's something that would be noted. I don't know what that kind of means. I guess it might be something that's in the notes that says it's a poor defensive sort of SAM. So we've got a +3. So we need to roll a 9. Good chance of getting away with this one. Well, right. So now we need just roll that 14 again. You'll be fine. Right. So we want a 12 or better, and we're rolling 2 dice, and we're getting a +3 modifier. Oh, it's good. 19. Go on. 19 +3. That's a miss. Good stuff. Right, miss attack is negated by the flight's defensive tactics. The SAM attack misses. Yeah, so we don't need to roll on the SAM damage table. Oh, okay. And we didn't get the SAM avoid either, which was good. So I think the only thing that will happen there is... we need one of these SAM launch markers again. So we'll need to find one. Okay, so there's a 13 has got a SAM launch marker on them. Right, so now we can carry on with our bomb run. We're at 2 hexes. Okay, let's do it. Right, and we've decided we're only firing 1 EOGM, so we're kind of tied into that now, and that's how it's going to be. So I think I want this chart out now. Yeah, so we looked at this already. So here's the table. We're at EOGM column. Ideally, I'm wanting a 9 or better, but we want at least a 7. So it's 2 dice. There's no modifiers. I don't think, was there? I don't think so. I think we checked this already. Haze mass, no. Yeah, no. No, well, we didn't get that, so no, good. No. Right, no modifiers. So we want a 7 or better, but preferably much better. Okay, here we go. We really need this. 13. That's pretty good. That's got to be at least a 2, maybe a 3. 13 here. 13 is a 3. Look at that. 13 is a 3 on the EOGM. Beautiful. Okay, so there we go. We've got a successful attack of 3. One thing I think I maybe should have done there was select which flight, which aircraft was firing. I think because flight 3 and 4, aircraft 3 and 4 both have the EOGMs. So I'll just pick aircraft 3. It could be relevant to, obviously if then aircraft 4 got shot down, then it's taking its weapons with it. So we'll say it was aircraft 3. I don't think it mattered there, but I suppose I should probably have chosen before we actually found out the result. Okay, well, it's done now. Right, so we've got 3 attack. So where do we go now? Indeed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this as well. We just looked through it all to see what our chances were going to be, didn't we? So I'm pretty sure this is where we'll go now. And I'm looking it up in the rules, and this is the one. Obviously, we roll immediately for damage to AA, concentrations, radar AA, mobile AA, SAM units. So we do this immediately. So we are going to roll now for this. To resolve damage, roll 2 dice for each success marker and cross-reference with the column on the damage. So we're here. Look at this. So I mean, worst case. Well, I'm saying worst case. There's no modifiers here, but come on. We're not rolling this. We're not rolling a 2 or a 3 or a 4, are we? No. And we're not really wanting to roll. We want to get a 10. That's what I get. Okay, well, let's just do it, Grant. So, as long as we don't get we need greater than a 4 anyway, or that would be horrible. Well, preferably a greater than a 10. Right, here we go. On the 3 column, yeah, and we've just got 1, so here we go. 11, that'll do. Yeah, it's above a 10. So it is an H result, so we've got the same as we had before. And then, like I say, John Brown did confirm. I thought it was a little... Oops, I'm throwing things about. I'm excited here. Not throwing my drink about this time though, so that's a plus. Yeah, so heavy, AA, concentration, suppress 2, well that's not what we're doing. Radar equip AA, SAM, so that's what we're doing, is damaged. And yeah, why not say heavy damaged and then make it clear to me, but I don't know, it might just be a Grant thing. So we're looking for another heavy damage marker. So not perfect, it's not been totally destroyed. However, that's it out the game. I can't do anything else. It's not going to fire on us again as well. Oops. I'll leave the launch marker there. Although, like John pointed out, same as that one, you are going to have the AA barrage zone in the hex still, so there is that to consider. But that was what was that? Was that another 2 points, or was it 3 points? I think it was 3 points, was it not? Heavily damaged SE13, 3 points. So we've got 2 of them heavily damaged, that's 6 points, and then we've got 1 flight shot down, 1 aircraft shot down. So we're sitting at 8 points, and like I said, we need 10 for a victory. Obviously, a decisive victory is 20 plus, but I don't think I'll be looking to try and get that. But we do have to remember that there is a possibility of our flights getting shot down as well. So, yeah, we've got to remember that we might lose some of those 8 points. Okay, that was good. And then we've completed our movement. Yeah, I've marked off... So that bomb run marker comes off. I've marked off his missile that he's used. And we kept an EOGM back. So that does mean that he could carry on now and try and come down and have a go at the SA-11 with the EOGM. Well, he's got his strikes first as well. Can he not fire them from a longer range? Yeah. So he's going to come down, probably fire his strikes, and then move in. Well, unless of course the strikes get lucky, but the chances it's a lower chance with the strikes, I think. But losing that -6 modifier by using the EOGM, I think that's a big one, isn't it? Okay, right. Well, we've got Cobra flight to go. So, what What are we doing with Cobra Flight though? Because he lost his long range BVRs. They're gone. He does have his short range infrared missiles, AIM-9Ms. They've got a range at 2, head on a range of 2. I think he's got to kind of go and well, he's really too far away to do an awful lot. What is he, a medium altitude? Right, give me a second. Okay, so it's that medium altitude. Obviously clean flight. Well, they can't be laid in yet. So yeah, if we put dash throttle, you get movement of 6. Interesting. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're not. Oh, hang on. If I want to initiate air-to-air combat, I think I'll be in the hex adjacent, can't I? Ooh. I'm just wondering if but the problem is, I can't reach these guys. I can't get to these guys over there. Not with my movement, but I could get to pull off. We could have a go at pull off, and we could. We're going to be attacking for the beam though, Grant, which means that's only a range of 1. But I still feel BVR combat's safer, isn't it? It's a safer bet. So coming in from his beam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could I get round the front? No, I'm going to go through that flak if I try and fancy there. No? I think I'm going to have to come in his beam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 turns, 6. Fire at his beam. Yeah. And that would still be a BVR attack. And I want to say, that after that I could possibly initiate air-to-air combat because I'm adjacent. I might be wrong with that, but okay. Right, I think we're going to do that then. I think we might as well try and deal with pull-off flight. Now we're going to cross into the enemy front, so we want to watch and maybe not be at low altitude. However, he's at low altitude, so I need to check the modifiers again for BVR. There's so much to look at, and the thing is, man, I dare say you do start remembering, okay, I want to be at, you know what altitude you want to be for this. I'm just nowhere near that. So, right, I'm getting used to some of the play rates though. 2 and 3 seem to be doing with the SAMs and the 888 and the bombing. So I want to say play card 1, is it? Has more air. Yeah, we were right. Good. Okay, so let me have a look at this and I'll maybe set it out once I've thought about it. Right, so I think this is what I need to be considering, isn't it? BVR combat maneuver table modifiers. Is that right? Yeah, and then that leads us to the number of shot opportunities we might get. Okay, so per altitude band difference is a -1. So we'd be at medium, he's at low, and if we drop to low, we're going to get that AAA fire, so that's a bit meh. So I'm probably wanting to take that -1 modifier. Defender at low, oh dear. Defender at low, exception no mod if attacker is same or lower. That's a bummer. So that means we would get that -1 as well, because he is at low. Defender attack from rear arc. Not applicable for infrared missile. Well, it is an infrared missile we're using, isn't it? It is, yeah. So that wouldn't apply. Defender attack from beam. Oh yeah, we're getting that as well. Oh, it's getting worse. I don't think we can get around the back of them. No. We could get in. We could get into his rear beam, but not his rear arc. And that's the one you want, isn't it? Defender attack from forward arc. Attacking flight's aggression value. Well, that's pretty good. Is that not a 2 on that Cobra? It is. So, however, we'd get -1, -1, so that's -2, -3 for attacking from beam, and then we'd get a +2. So we get a -1 in total, and the number of aircraft is 2, isn't it? In Cobra. So, and the BVR's here. So, yeah, I mean, I'm wanting to get up to the 13 to 16 range, really, to get a 2. Well, a 1, well, I'm saying a 1 would do it. A 1 would be okay. But with a -1, getting a 1, we've got to at least hit a 10, so we've got to at least we've got to roll an 11 to get anything. Which, yeah, you would think you might be able to get, but okay, well, at least we know what we're up against there. I don't know what else Cobra could do. He's as well coming down and trying this, I think. I think so. And like I've said, well, right, hang on. Let me look at what happens if I go into BVR and then can I then right, well, where's BVR? It's in rule 11 somewhere, isn't it? Right, hang on. Yeah, I don't think I can do the standard air as well, because I would need another movement point. Because it says a flight may not attempt to engage in standard air combat unless it has moved at least 1 hex or changed altitude in the movement phase. And like I say, I need to be adjacent. The defender must be within 1 hex of the attacker and in the same altitude band or the band immediately below. Yeah, then I would need to drop to low as well. I'm tempted to drop to low though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I mean, I can only get adjacent. But after BVR, I can't then make another movement because I've only got 6 movement points. I can't then make another movement point to engage in standard. So, yeah, maybe there's no point dropping to low then, Grant, because you're not going to be able to do it. I think I can only do BVR. Right, let's get this done, Grant. Okay, so I'm going to set dash roll, and at medium altitude, I'm going to have a speed of 6. Okay, and we could do one of the wee dash markers. There's one. So I'll do that. I'm going to start doing that. So he's dashing. He's got his afterburner on, and I think it's a case of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, free turn, 6. Yeah, because, well, hang on. If you go, can you get into this hex? No, I don't think. 1, 2. Yeah, because remember, I'm moving at speed 6, so my free turns are going to be 30 degrees, aren't they? What play rate's that one again? It's not that one. It's not that one. that one, I think. Speed of 5 to 8 is 30 degrees, yeah. So I don't think I can get in. 1, 2. See, I think I'm going to have to go through that flag to get in the front. Yeah, I am. I don't think I want to mess about with that. Right, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, free turn. And he's dashing. He's at medium altitude. Now, I've got one movement point left. I'm just wondering if I should drop to low. What were the modifiers? We were going to have a -1 modifier. Right, I've lost my tables again. Let's play raid 1, isn't it? Yeah, that is 1. So we're going to have a -1, but if we drop to low, then we're going to have. That's not going to apply. That's not going to apply. We're going to have a -1 for attacking from the beam, but we're going to have a +2 for our aggression value. So we're going to have a +1 if we drop to low. But we're going to get that AAA fire. +1 seems like a better kind of thing. Well, I don't know. Maybe just let it go. It's not. I don't know. I think that flight's then going to engage us. He's then going to engage us in air-to-air combat, I think, next turn. Well, it depends who gets initiative, eh? Let's not take a chance. Let's just stay at medium altitude and move that 1 extra point into there and declare BVR combat. Yeah, let's do that. And that's his last point. And that's him over the enemy side of the front, but he's still at medium altitude, so that's fine. So, okay, so we're BVR. Now remember, F-15, it's on auto engage. We don't need to roll for engagement. We could attempt to engage 2 targets. That's what that's all about there, but we've only got 1 target to go with. So I'm just going to bring this chart out again. Probably cover the flight up, but that's fine. And just double checking the sequence. Right, like I say, we don't need to check for engagement. We are going to manoeuvre, and it's just the attacker only that rolls on this table. So we're up here, and so our modifiers are here. We've got 2 aircraft in the flight. Our modifiers are here, so we have a -1 because we're at medium. He's at low. We have a -1 because he's at low. Yeah, this feels wrong. Maybe I should drop to low and just. Like John seemed to say it was like 95% chance and nothing happening to you for an AA attack. Oh no, let's stick with it. So a -1 for that is -2, and then a -1 for the beam is -3. Where aggression value is +2 though, so we've got a -1 on this table on the 2 column. And yeah, are you sure, Grant? Are you sure? We'll roll here and nothing happens, and we could be sitting with a plus. No, let's just stick with it. I'm determined to stick with this. Right, so we got a -1 on the 2 column, and there's the BVR we're looking for. So a nice high number, please. Oh no. Well, I don't even think a +1 would have helped us. I've rolled 7. A +1 wouldn't have helped us. So -1 is 6 on the 2 column. That's less than 9. That's a 0. Okay, so no shot opportunities, which means that nothing happens, I think. Number of shots applies. If no shots, skip to G. G is markers, mark disordered abort. Sorry, I should probably show you that part. Yeah, maneuver was there. If no shots, skip to G. And that's down here. That's markers. There's no any markers to put on, and then roll for bailouts. None of that happening either. So that was rather poor. So we never fired either. So we don't need to check for ammo depletion or anything like that. Yeah, poor dice roll. Well, I'm only glad that it didn't matter because if I stayed at low altitude and rolled a 7, the +1 wasn't helping me either. So that makes me feel a little bit better. Okay. Well, no more movement points left for Cobra flight, so that's it. That's everybody moved. So let's just jump on and quickly finish this. I'll need to, whether it's take a break or finish up for the night, to be honest. It might be just as bad as that. I thought I was going to get maybe 2 bits done tonight, but yeah, I was tied up earlier on a bit. What we got? So that was a movement phase. There's no units ended up at low across an enemy front. Right, I can actually take the little blue cubes off. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there's still a few phases to deal with here, Grant, though. But we're only at 51 minutes, that's fine. I should be able to do this. Right, flights that use dash throttle engaged in air-to-air combat. Note that fuel usage on their flight logs. Okay, so I'll move. So we've got Vegas and Cobra. So they're both getting marked a fuel point off, which I'll just do off camera. Vegas and Cobra. So Cobra has spent 2 of his 10. And Vegas has spent 3 of his 10. So no real issues there. That's that. Right, SAM location phase. Both players roll to locate SAM units. Right. So remember, this isn't located yet. So 15.13. Reminding myself how we do this again. SAM location. Both players may try to locate. Roll for each unlocated SAM within the line of sight. And SAM detection range of, yeah, okay, this is the one that we want. Ooh, have I set my flights up alright? Yeah, Vegas is pointing straight at, isn't it? And, oh yeah, by the way, I never really noticed when I was talking about mountains, and I said there was no mountains. Look at that hex right beside it. That's a mountain in that hex. I get the feeling that you just draw a line from the centre to centre, and I think if any of that hex came into it, that would be classed as an interfering mountain, if you like. But remember, we would both have to be at deck level. This is at deck. Sorry, I'm too far zoomed in. The SAM is at deck. However, we were at low, but we're at medium now. So there's no issues. We have line of sight on that, so we can. Right, what play card is that? Is it 2? Yeah, SAM location. Okay. Right, well, you've seen this one before. I'm just going to hold it off camera here. Yeah, no, it didn't launch, did it? It didn't. It's not got a SAM launch marker. No. So, but the Vegas flight is the best one because he's got a. That's the way we'll do. He's got a D rating, and that's the one that's got base range at 12, but he gets a +4 modifier. So it's a +4, and I need to roll a 10 or greater to locate. So here we go. I'm assuming I only get one shot at it. It's not like other flights could, I couldn't use Saint to do it after that. I'm pretty sure it's probably just a one-off, isn't it? Oh yeah, this is just one die roll. Yeah. Both players may try to locate unlocated SAMs, mark with SAM warning markers, roll for each unlocated SAM. Yeah, the way I'm reading it, it's just a one-off. I couldn't use different flights to try and do it. Don't think so. Let me know if I've got that wrong. Right, so we need a 6 or greater, don't we, from 1 dice. Because we're getting a +4. Right, here we go. 7! Yes! 7 + 4 is 11. We locate. Excellent. So now I can take that off. And although his radar's off and his radar, the shutdown marker, I'm not sure why you need the shutdown marker if you're turning that over, but maybe there's something there. Somebody will maybe tell me. Right, so we now have this SA11 located, which makes a big difference because there was a -2 there that is now not there. So even if we do go in with Shrikes, we're only getting a -6 rather than a -8. I think we had the +1 in there as well, which is so slightly better off. So that's good. That's only SAM that's involved. Right, track phase, all detected NATO flights. What is it, deck? Is anything at deck level? Low, medium, high, low, medium. Right, nothing's at deck, so we're going to roll to see if anything becomes undetected. Let's do the Warsaw Pact check on us first, so it's on the C column. No modifiers. Right, I'm looking at the wrong thing again. Right, on the C column, 2 dice, and we've got a 5. I don't know if that's good or bad. On the C, it's a diamond. So diamonds become undetected. We've got Saint up there. He's a diamond, so that's good. So he flips. He was on the spine there. So he's undetected. I'm guessing, yeah, we've got a spade and a heart. Right, okay. And then over the other side on the D, for us checking them, yeah, big numbers I think is better. That's 19. Well, that's good. Sure, that's maybe nothing. Yeah, in fact, it is nothing. Good. Right, so none of them are becoming undetected. So that's cool. Okay. Right, moving on. SAM acquisition phase. Switch on SAM raiders attempting quick acquisition. Well, they can't do that, but we are about to move into the admin phase. So, right, so they can't acquire because they're switched off. And that's quick acquisition thing. I didn't think that's involved. I mean, John did kind of say that it didn't work because they were all switched on, but this happening and switching off, that makes me wonder. I don't know. Okay, we'll just leave it. Roll to remove shutdown markers. There we go. 17.53. Roll to remove shutdown markers. Yeah. Units with a shutdown marker may not attack, turn their radar on, move, or for EWR units attempt detection. They may attempt to remove the shutdown marker in the admin phase. Roll a die. On a result of 5 or greater, remove the marker. Otherwise, remains in place. If the marker is removed, the radar may now be turned on. This is what I'm not sure if it automatically turns on or we have to turn it on. Because if you have to turn it on, that's done. Is that not done in the SAM acquisition phase? I don't know. Right, let's roll. So we're looking for less than a 5 here, really. And I've rolled an 8. Right, so result of 5 or greater, remove the marker. Right. Oh well. Right, so there's no radar shutdown now. Right, I'm not sure if that is now switched back on automatically or not. So, well, I'm coming to the end of the video here, so I might just leave that one with you, John, or anybody else that wants to come in and... does this automatically switch back on again? Or is that something that has to happen once I get to the SAM acquisition phase? I don't know. But if I don't get that question out there and get an answer to that, I'll look more into it. It's maybe more clear if I look. I'm just running out a bit of time here. I've got to start getting moving now. Okay, so yeah, let me know if it stays off or what happens to it. Okay, so that's interesting now. It's back on. It's not shut down. So it's not got that -6. Well, unless it is still turned off. But it's okayed, so that's good. Right, anyway. Right, moving on. That was... Well, we're still in Sam admin phase, aren't we? Remove Sam... Oh! I didn't see that one before. Remove SAM launch markers. Okay. 15.32. I didn't do that before then. Because there's still that SAM launch marker. Oh, hang on though. That just went on this turn. Does that... remove SAM launch markers 15.32. It doesn't talk about removing them in 15.32 that I can see. After resolving the attack, mark the SAM unit with SAM launch marker. Flight may continue movement. Right. It's referring me to rule 15.32 there regarding removing SAM launch markers, but it's not kind of saying anything about removing them there. Okay, well, this one should have came off. Well, I say it should have came off last turn. I don't know. You know what? Maybe they do just automatically come off at the end of the turn. We're going to take that one off. And we'll take this one off as well. I know it just fired this turn, but... yeah, it's maybe while the turn's going on, it's detrimental to them. It's not a biggie anyway, because these have both got heavy damage, and I think that means they're shut down. They can't do anything now, can they? Okay. Right, any other markers then? Zoom climb markers, no. We've got this parachutes to land. I think it's landing next turn, or is it this turn? It's not really relevant, is it? Because we know he's going to get rescued. Night flight's ready. Yeah, parachute and crewman land, it says. Okay. I'll just leave. Well, you know what? Let's just assume it. I mean, if it mattered, I would have put a dice here ticking away how many turns until it landed. But he's on his own side of the front, so he gets rescued. In fact, I think we can just take him away. He's rescued. So that's that. Right, and then that's it. So good. Well, we got to the end of the turn. We got that finished up. Right, so we're moving on to turn 5, and we've got 12 turns, so it still seems like plenty of time. Yeah, I think good things happened there. It was a bit of a shame here, but definitely these are both going to... all flights are going to do something different. Warsaw Pact flights, so they're going to get in our face next turn. So we probably want to win the dice roll, get the initiative, I think, and try and do something with our Cobra. I don't know, tries again. Yeah, because I could try BVR again. I could drop to low, or I could go to high altitude, stay in the hex, and then BVR again, maybe. Anyway, that's for another day, probably, because I don't think I'm going to get back tonight. Yeah, well, you never know. No, I don't think so. It's 9:30 now, so up for work tomorrow. Not too early, but I'm going to go and get something to eat now as well. Okay, well, that's only an hour. And no need for comments at the beginning, because that was all gameplay. Well, sort of. Probably me blithering still. Okay, I'll be back with part... what was this? Was this part 9? I think this is part 9, so I'll be back with the next part sometime soon. Okay, cheers.